Hello, everyone. Guess what day it is? It is Thanksgiving Thursday, and you are right here on another episode of the Question Live Show with yours truly, Verona Willis-Brown. Yes, it is June. It is June and we are having summer weather. Wherever you are, I hope you're having summer weather because if it's winter in your section, mm, think warm thoughts. Think warm thoughts. And while you're thinking warm thoughts, oh, I'll just be sitting there like this. Hmm, hmm. Oh, well. Well, anyway, that's that for my summer season. It is my season. And once it's my season, I love it. I love it. Love it. Love it. Love it. So welcome, everyone. YouTube land, Facebook land. Hey, we are family. Absolutely. We are family. Sharon, welcome. So, if this is your first time tuning in, if you look up there, you will see that says live. Simple mean you are in the live audience. Welcome to the live audience. But you see what happened? We have house rules here. Yes, we do. Maybe one, maybe two, maybe three and a half, maybe four. First one, like I mentioned, up there it says live. Simple mean you are asked to share the live. Invite someone else to come in the audience so we all could be in the live audience today. Hey, that's what we do. Live audience, right? That's number one. Number two, get yourself a pen or pencil, whatever it is, maybe a crayon, a marker, I don't know, and your notebook or a piece of paper. Why would I say that? Because here we drop juicy contents and golden nuggets, and I want you to write them down. The more you write them down and see them, the more they become reality. So we do drop all that good stuff, all the juicy stuff here. Okay? That's two. Three. This three. Get something to drink. Absolutely. See, I do have mine right here. I don't know what is it that you drink. Whatever is it that you drink, water, wine. Well, Jesus turned water into wine, so I don't know. You might want to do both. Water, wine, juice, soda. I don't know. Maybe a cup of tea would do you. Whatever is it that you drink, please get it. You see, I'm the host. And I might not get enough chance to sip my water, but I'm asking you nicely as family to sip on behalf of me. Hydration is the key, isn't it? The more we hydrate, it is better for us. So please hydrate for me. So that was three and a half. Okay, let's see if we got four. Four is if you need to use the bathroom, please go now and come right back because your seat will be reserved right here, waiting for you. Oh, do you want me to repeat number one? Number one is if you see the sign up there that says live, share and invite someone else in. Now, that's the rule for the house. Digest it. Let's go. If you are ready, let me know in the comment section that you are ready so we could get into tonight's episode because it is summer and we are going to go into the imagination. Yes, we are going to stretch our imagination tonight. What that means, I'll let my guests tell you. But if you are ready, Put in the comment section that you are ready. Yes, you are ready. So welcome, Cheryl, and welcome, Angela and Patricia. Welcome back, darlings. Welcome back. So let me be quiet as you gather your drink on my behalf as I welcome my brother to this episode of the Question Live Show. There he is, my brother. How are you? That is always my question.
I'm doing very well. I'm doing very well. And yourself?
I am doing just fabulous. I mean, I had some allergic reaction to the, but I'm like, listen to me. We are having a show tonight, so we're not gonna do that. So yeah.
I can't tell. You look lovely today.
Oh, well, listen. Thank you kindly. Thank you kindly. So I have my tea and all that good stuff. So I'm like, listen, I gotta be prepared. Preparation is a key. Okay.
Preparation is key. Proper preparation prevents performance.
Ooh, let's see now. We start dropping juicy content.
I'm talking about we ain't getting here 2 minutes yet. We're already dropping jewels for them, right?
Ooh, listen, I don't told you. I don't told you. Yeah. I don't told you what we do here. We did not even get 2 seconds yet, and we are dropping juicy contents. Proper preparation. Say it again. Hey.
Proper preparation will prevent poor performance. Period. Yeah.
With exclamation signs at the end.
Exclamation mark, another period, 2 more exclamation marks behind it, all that.
Yes, sir. Woohoo! That is how we do here. Hello, people. Hello, people. Yes, indeed. Well, I see when I said, how are you doing? I like to say, answer truthfully, because I like when people answer that question very truthfully, because we get so used to saying, I'm good, I'm fine. And people don't answer that question because it's so fluid, right? When I said, how are you doing? Truthfully, I like shoot answer, because sometimes we're just not doing well.
I'll tell you what, let me take another crack at it then. All right.
Yeah, truthfully, brother.
Internally, I'm feeling very well. I'm feeling really good these days. Things are going well. God's blessing me with so much and so forth. And, I'm just here, just living in the awe of it all.
There you go.
Yeah.
And that's a part of being grateful. And I oftentimes tell people, the more grateful you are, is the more God will bless you.
Big time.
Because we take things for granted. We take things for granted all the time. The common breath that we breathe, we take that for granted. The common thought that you are smelling, we take that for granted. The common thought that you are seeing, we take it for granted. The common thought that you could get up and go to a job, we take it for granted.
Yeah.
And it is a thought. The thought manifests itself. And when it manifests itself, it defines a lot about who we really are.
Yeah. Like you said, I think maybe due to the shuffle and the hustle and bustle of, our day-to-day lives, that we do get wrapped up in it, and we forget to, like you said, to be grateful. Yeah. To, just be grateful of the things that you have. Your fingers. There's people that don't have fingers. I have safety. I have a wall. I have, a roof above my head. I have running water in the bathroom that people don't pay attention to. We just turn it and leave it on and let it run. There's people across the other side of the world that would kill for a cup of that. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. Absolutely. I remember I had one of my sister, and my sister was ill. And every time I think about it, I become so grateful to life, because she was ill and she could not swallow water.
Yeah, wow.
She was ill to a point where water was a problem for her to swallow. Water. Wow.
And that's the thing that nourishes the planet the most, right? That's crazy.
Bro,
yeah.
Water. And I remember I went to visit her. And when I went to visit her, she's looking at my bottle of water and she's like, can I just have some water?
Wow.
Can I just have a little bit of your water?
Yeah.
And I mean, that moment remained in my head until this day. Her soul rest in peace, she passed. But that like carved out a place in my mind and in my heart.
Yeah. Like
Not to
humbling.
take
Yeah.
anything for granted, because water, she just could not swallow water.
Yeah.
And I'm sitting there like, okay, can I just put like I had to take like a little piece of the ice and it's like put on her lips, like, okay,
Oh
and
man.
let me just kind of like quench your thirst. So it's like this much.
Yeah.
It's like this much. I'm just gonna give
Just a
it
little
this
bit.
much. Yeah. Because you want the water so bad, but
Yeah.
you can't have it because it's not gonna nourish your body.
Mm-hmm.
Water. So I don't take anything lightly. I don't take having you here lightly.
Thank you.
I don't take being on the show lightly. I don't take coming here every Thursday lightly. I don't take my guests lightly. I don't take you for granted. I
Yeah. I can tell.
appreciate every time someone grace this platform.
Yeah.
I appreciate each and every one of you, whether you're in the audience or whether you're a guest. I
And also the
appreciate this.
audience and guests. Big
Like,
ups. Big ups. Big up. Boop, 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 boop.
like deep inside of me is a place for each and every one of you. Each and every one of you, there's a place. I look forward every Thursday just to show up here and just to be, I would say, to serve from my overflow.
Yeah.
Right, just to serve you. And I oftentimes, when I serve you, you don't have to digest, but I'm still gonna serve you. I'm still gonna feed you.
Yeah. Yeah.
I am gonna
You're providing the platter. It's up to, those to pick and choose their delicacies.
yeah, you can eat, and if you do eat, you might digest or you might not digest all well.
One thing that I always liked about you was that everything that you just said, because I see a lot of those traits and qualities within myself too. I do that as well too. Like I like to give and provide just a platform, or just comfortability. That's a
Yes,
better word.
yes,
To provide comfortability to those around me, and it is
yeah.
what it is.
And it is what it is, because
Yeah.
you have to know, you have to acknowledge that, and you have to know, because everybody don't have that.
Yeah. And because of that is why I don't mind doing it, because I know that there's people that actually do benefit from it,
Yes.
that others who can kind of do it, or are in the position to do it but don't do it. Like, why not? Like, it's there for
Kindness.
everybody, right?
Listen,
We all try to win,
kindness
right?
is free. Kindness is free. And it doesn't hurt, it doesn't pay to just be kind.
Yeah.
You don't have to have a platform like this. But
Nothing
when
but
you give,
smile.
there's something about, because when you give,
Hmm.
there's something about you giving. It releases something out of you.
Yeah.
And guess what? When you do that, you're not empty. I'm just saying that.
Yeah, I feel pretty full, and I'm sure you do as well.
Listen, I just it's like this. It's like a rotating thing,
I'm
right?
telling
It's
you,
like the water
no
just keep
sleep.
on. I'm letting out, but I'm getting back. I'm letting out, but I'm
Yeah,
getting
but
back.
it's enjoyable, as you're saying though.
I
Like
love it.
right. You don't feel like drained from it.
No,
Like, you don't mind doing it because
no,
you get some type of nourishment and
yeah.
satisfaction and fulfillment from
Oh
that.
yes,
Right.
I love
I
it.
feel the same way as well. Right.
And that's a part of knowing your purpose on this earth.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm. When you know your purpose,
Tell them.
you
Tell
know
them.
your purpose.
Mm-hmm.
Because we all got a collective purpose, but we almost know our soul purpose.
Mm-hmm.
So, with that said, I am going to let you tell us where you're tuning in from and give us a snippet of who you are.
Cool, little old me. Okay.
Let's go, you!
How y'all doing? I'm Ryan Cameron. I go by Cam-tron. I was born in the Bronx, but I was raised in South Florida. My family is Jamaican, so I'm the firstborn in the States. Shout out to them. Um, I'm currently living in Atlanta, Georgia. Shout out to the A-Town. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. I taglines and like I guess a profile. I am an author, actor, animator, artist, and a lot more things. But those are the main core things. I recently published my first book. I don't know if it's backwards, but yeah, it's called Tales from Pangea. This is book 1 of 5. Look for that. You can find that as well on talesfrompangea.com. It's on Barnes and Nobles, Amazon, etc., etc., etc. I have been in short films and local indie films and a couple other bigger like AAA films that I don't think they've come out yet, but just as the background and stuff. But a couple other ones I've got supporting roles. One actually airs tomorrow. That's a coincidence. One airs tomorrow. I believe it's on Amazon Prime, Tubi, and Vudu. It's called Culture Shock. Check me out in that. I do a little bit of modeling on the side. What else? I do a lot of things. I am an animator. Said that to say me and a few friends of mine are working on the pilot for a TV show, a cartoon show. Because of NDA, reasons, I'm not at liberty to tell you more, but look out for that in the near future. And yeah, I'm sure there's more things, but that's the main core as of today. But me as a person, just a friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. I just enjoy people's company. I enjoy entertainment. I like to make those around me smile and feel well, and etc. I like long walks on the beach, and a nice Moscato here and there. No, I'm messing around, but yeah, thank you for having me.
Well, did y'all hear all of that?
Oh, there's a lot more. Trust me.
Listen, we got time tonight. There's a lot more to all of this lovely brother right here. Listen, yes, Patricia. That's what I'm listening. Thank you for saying it, darling. Thank you. Impressive. All the creativity and Jamaican roots. Hey. Look, I'm sold already. Look, you sold out. Sold out.
Shout outs to Open Gate Studios. Shout outs to my boy Jonathan. I see you over there. Shout outs to my boy Jamil Marcus Penn. I see y'all over there. Yeah,
listen, Patricia. Sold to the Jamaican roots.
Someone's got to do it. Right? Someone's got to do it.
Somebody got to represent. Bro, you should have told me that. I would have done have my representative earrings.
Oh, yeah.
Hello.
I thought you caught the vibes.
I was trying, but I was trying to like, wait, Atlanta, all the stuff. I didn't know
where, right? Yeah, I'm a real mixture.
Yeah, look, I just have to put in something. I like to represent the country, okay? I like to represent the country. And yeah. I looked all of that. I was like, you got a lot. Mm-hmm. I didn't know which one to pick.
Listen, there's a lot more. Trust me. Those are just the important ones at the moment, I guess.
We represent in Jamaica somehow. Somehow we are going to represent Jamaica, whichever way. Because listen, Patricia.
Yeah, my thing. Tell them.
Look, I tell you what, Patricia is in Jamaica, so you got Jamaicans up in here.
Hey, that's what's up. Seeing as we on the topic, I'm also an artist. I make music. Look forward to some of that coming out in the near future as well too. Definitely gonna bring the Ina vibe. So yeah.
Let me pull up in my seat. I don't know. I got my coconut water here.
Ooh, okay. Fancy.
Hey.
Fancy.
Okay, so excuse me if y'all don't have anything. I don't know what you're trying to say here. I don't know what you're trying to say if y'all don't have your stuff. All right. We're rolling in tonight. We're going to go to the beach. We're doing all sort of stuff. Stretch my imagination to the oof. Lord Jesus.
Mm-hmm.
You don't stretch me all the way. You see, I told y'all people, it's about stretching your imagination because my brother done took me to the islands.
Here we are.
I'm on the beach.
You know, you feel the warm sand on your toes. You know,
Yes,
nice cool breeze wash over you. Yeah, that's what life's about.
yeah.
That's
So
what
just in case,
that's what I'm about.
audience,
That's what I'm
just
about.
in case,
Yeah.
listen, just in case I stop talking, is because I'm going.
You're in the zone. You're in the zone right now.
Yeah, just in case you see
I'm
me
there.
off the
Yeah, we
screen.
there. Trust me, we there. We there. I'm with you. I'm with you.
Yeah. Just in case y'all don't see me on the screen, just in case y'all don't hear me ask one question tonight. Yeah, that's what happened. So, audience, if you do have question, please, by all means, drop it in the comment before I get into my question for my brother here.
Yes, please, please, please,
Drop
please.
that
Don't be
in the
shy now,
comment.
y'all. Y'all got some questions.
I know
Speak
y'all
up,
got some questions
up,
because
put it in there. Cam tells all right now. Me and Verona, we in this thing. Let's get it.
listen,
Period.
I don't saw Angela done put up already. Angela done put up. So listen, look at it. Angela
Big shout outs to the lovely Mrs. Angela Wedenicum.
She done put up that the book is the book is the book. Okay, the book is amazing. So if you don't have the book yet, she's just trying to let you know. Get the book.
She is. I have to raise my hand and and insert this because I know she'll kill me if I don't give her due praise. The lovely Angela, Mrs. Wedenicum is actually my fiance. We're engaged as of a couple months ago.
You know what? You know what?
Clap.
Yes, this is what the show is.
Anyway, back to the,
Wait, congratulations.
Thank you so much.
We don't even know where we're going with the show tonight because now you don't mess me up again.
Listen. That's how I keep them. You got to keep them with the zingers. You got to keep them, keep them on their toes. Keep them on their toes.
Look. I saw that comment, and that comment came in first. And I said, But I'm like, let me mind my business.
Okay.
So I wasn't looking that far.
Jody peeped the game. She's a smart one. She's a smart one.
Look, let me wipe some sweat. Because I wasn't looking that far, but I was like, that came in real early.
Yeah, a little premature.
But I was like, I'm going to mind my business. I'm going to try to keep the show going. I was going to try to mind my business. But now that you said, you done let me bust a sweat here and all this stuff. Listen, congratulations. I'm coming to y'all wedding. I don't care what y'all say. Bye. Wherever y'all getting married, I'm there.
I got you.
All right. Congratulations, and Miss Fiance. Miss Fiance Angela. Yes. Welcome to the world of engaged people.
Big up yourself.
Hey.
Wherever you are.
Wherever you are, bro.
Wherever you hail from, big up yourself. Yes.
So let us dive right into a question.
I'm ready. Let's do it.
You. Because your book, you got so much. Wait, before we go in anything, because see, I want you to tell me, I'm going to show you a photo.
A photo? Before you show the photo, I've never seen it. I just want to say it was cold that night. They said there was no cameras. I don't know what's going on.
All right. Good. That's your disclaimer. All right. It's good to have disclaimer. So I'm just going to say, I'm going to put up a photo and you tell me what is happening there and what was the moment all about.
Okay.
So you already did your disclaimer, so don't worry about it.
Okay.
All right. Here we go.
Okay. What was going on here? This was the feeling of overabundance and over enjoyment. This was when my first package of my books, my physical books, not the ebooks, came to the house, and I tore open the box and I looked inside. I was like, "Whoa, what is this? A whole gang of these? Whole stack of these things?" And I was like, "Oh man, this is amazing!" And I think I made a little YouTube, TikTok video or something. I posted that. I'm sure too. Yeah, that right there. And I was just like, "Yo, this is amazing." I opened it. I started smelling it like, "Oh, this is real. This is real, right?" And I was looking at the pictures and all that type of stuff, and I was like, "Oh man, this is amazing." And Yeah, I think well, first of all, I thank God for the for the opportunity. But I think I just took like a bunch of pictures and stuff, and like one of the first things I wanted to do was just start signing names and stuff. Like, yo, I'm an author now, like I can do this, right? So I was like, yeah. So I pulled out my list of names of supporters for my Kickstarter.
Oh, the
Thank y'all
thank the
again,
Lord.
right? And yeah, I just started like signing a bunch of I guess autographed copies for my lovely patrons and friends and loved ones and etc. Here we are. Let's do it.
Made your acceptance speech and everything.
Listen, I'm ready.
Just to
First, I
let
would
you
like to
know.
thank my mom and dad. Big ups to you guys. A man upstairs. Et cetera, et cetera. But yeah. I'm ready. Trust me, I'm ready.
Audience, let me
I'm ready.
show you. If you're what you didn't realize is the book itself. This is the book itself. Okay,
Mm.
this is the book. That is the
The
book.
book.
That
The
that's the abundance of book that was on the body of my
the
brother.
the abundance. And by the way, for those who didn't know, all the pictures and artwork in the book, I did personally draw it and create all these pictures myself. The whole book is mine. All the little pictures
You
and
know why?
I did have someone help me do the cover though, just because of time and all the other things I had going on. So big shout outs to him too. He knows who he is. I got you. Trust me. Yeah.
Now, how did you come about with that title?
The title, I make. I'm a very imaginative person, so I said that to say, it's easy for me to, just as I'm daydreaming throughout the day, just to, just come up with, an interesting story and, attach a word to that. So I said all that to say, yeah, one day, I was just bored and you know what? I think I got done reading a book. I believe it was the book called Ready Player One, and a good friend of mine from the band Lecibu Grand and the Judys, his name is Warren. So shout out to him. He was actually one of the editors of the book too. So shout outs. But said all that to say, after I got done reading the book that he gave me, I was just so inspired by it, and I was like, man, you know what? I've always said I wanted to write a book for my bucket list, and I was like, "There's no better time than right now, right?" So I decided and I dedicated. I stopped doing pretty much like everything else for like almost like 6 months, and I was just doing that, right? So I just grind and cranked it out in like 6 months. So like, I personally set like a difficult things are easy when you break them down in like small increments, and my version of that was like, I was like, I want to do like a chapter a week. Like if I could do a chapter a week, then I'd be pretty good. And I believe all the chapters are about like 12 pages. So like I didn't do nothing for that whole week. Like I was super strict on myself. Like, listen, you can't do jack-ish until you're done with these 12 pages for the week. As soon as you get done with them, then the rest of the week is yours to, play and do whatnot. And, I think, God, that I was able to stick to my regimen and etc. But yeah, that's how that came up. But
that's dedication.
thank you. But you said about the name, yeah, that was just I was just fascinated with the original continent, like the shape of the original continents before they split up and assumed the positions where the world is now and stuff like that. But yeah, this just happened to be the first interesting thing in my mind, like as I was having that flow of thoughts and stuff, and I was like, you know what? And I'm just gonna make a cool story within this realm, and bada boom, bada bam, here we are. Lovely
So
show.
tell us the content of the book. Give us
Huh?
a bit of the contents on the book.
A little bit of content. me. Tales from Pangea.
Yeah.
Right. And scene. So all right. And Tales from Pangea is a steampunk fantasy fiction adventure novel. It classifies as young adult just for book statistics, but it's a very adult book. It's about 3 kids end up finding a treasure map, and they embark on the journey, to see if the treasure is real. Will they find it? Will they encounter danger and perilous feats along the way? Will they stumble into other obstacles and find love? Who knows? Find out in this thrilling race to the finish, right? But yeah, it's a very it's a fast book. It's a fast read. It's a fast read for those who don't have the free time to read as much as they would like to, right? But yeah, yeah.
How many pages is that?
It is 250. I've had to add like an adjustment since I published it. 267, 268, 267.
267 pages?
Yeah.
Well, they got pictures in there.
Yeah, right. Which is why I had to look again, because like when I read it, like I didn't account for pictures being in it and excerpts and all the other type stuff. So yeah.
That sounds fun.
Thank you.
When your book came out?
This year it came out. I planned it for 2/22/22, but because I self-published it myself, I had no help. So I'm really just out here swimming in the ocean, learning as I go.
The real world.
Right. So it ended up actually getting pushed back like a few weeks after that, right? That's okay. It can't, right. The fact that it's here in my hand and I can smell it, right? That's more than enough for me, right? But it came out a couple months ago, maybe 2 months ago now, about. Thank you. Look forward to the audio book is on the way soon too, as well.
See, I like to see when people discipline themselves, set a goal. Yeah. You don't gotta set big goals, but when you set small goals and you accomplish them, that would push you to go for the big goals. Yeah,
that's how it works. Yeah, right. Mm-hmm. Just it doesn't matter how grand it is. Just take it in small, small doses,
right?
And be content with the achievement, of completing that. Like you just did something that folks didn't get to do. Listen, yeah.
You know how because. The small bites, celebrate yourself in the small bites. Celebrate yourself because right now, you know how many people went to their grave without writing their story or
17.
Writing a story?
I don't know. Yes, a lot.
And I oftentimes say this because I'm hearing it over and over. The grave is a rich place, not because gold mine is in there, but because gifts and talents are buried in there.
That was deep. It's really deep.
The grave is rich.
Yeah.
Because of unused gifts and talents.
Right.
No, son, I'm not going to make no grave rich. No, siree.
Not while I'm around.
Not while I'm here.
Not while I'm so.
No. If I'm going to create, believe me, I say this over and over, an audience, this is for you as well. Once you are alive, it is a moment to create something. Mm-hmm. Every last one of us got a story inside of us. Exactly. Every single one of us. The baby that was born 2 seconds ago got a story.
Everybody.
Okay? Mm-hmm. You don't have to be the biggest bestseller. I mean, that's bonus, but you don't got to be that, but just to get your story out.
No, yeah. I'm a big advocate and pusher for that too. I talk to a lot of people. I propagate that a lot. So pretty much everyone I talk to was pushing,
push it out.
Yes. You have something inside of you.
I call them baby.
Inside of you that the world
is waiting.
Would love to know about and to see and learn and experience, etc. But for whatever reason, a lot of us don't get the opportunity or don't go through the struggle or the battle, or for whatever personal reason they don't. We're not able to get it out, right?
Because you know what? I'm going to tell you why.
Break it down.
A lot of people don't want to tell their story because they're afraid of judgment.
Exactly.
Right? They're afraid of judgment. And to see, you're looking oh, yeah, you're going to say this, you're going to say that, you're going to criticize my story. But at the end of the day, your story could let somebody survive.
Yep.
Your story could be a solution to the next person.
Yeah.
Because I learned this, and I learned this very late in life, that your story is not your story. You're only carrying it. You're only the vessel to carry it. So your story is not your story because somebody else is waiting for your story.
Let that sink in for a second. You're only carrying.
You're only carrying it. It's like you would say, like, you're like the surrogate mother, but because the baby's not yours.
Yeah.
So you're like the surrogate. So you'll have to give birth and then hand the baby to the real parents.
Yeah.
Because how many times you see surrogate mother keeping that child?
Yeah, I've heard about that.
That child is not you only the vessel, honey. You are just the vessel. Thank you. I pay you $1 million to carry my child. Thank you very much. Nice doing business with you. We're good to go. Now can I have my child? And you're going. Okay? It's the same thing as us. We are vessels. We are carrying something inside of us that somebody is waiting for.
That's deep. That's deep. That's deep.
Somebody's waiting for it.
Yeah. I dig that.
It's serious. Like somebody is waiting, like, what is it that you're trying to help me with? How can you motivate me? How can you empower me? How can you educate me? By my story.
Yeah. By my experience.
By my experience, because experience is the best teacher. Experience is the best teacher.
Yeah. For sure, for sure.
And it's just serious because we all got to experience, because I tell you what, we were all born in a sense where we need or we want or we desire to be acknowledged. And no matter what in this life here, once you were born, we all came with this thing attached to us to be remembered.
Yeah.
Just remember, to be remembered. And it's going to be either from your cry, it could be from your first day of school, it could be where you're struggling in the hospital, it could be where you're trying to get out of your mama's womb, it could be anything. It could be even when you graduated from high school. It could be you, in your case, when you got engaged.
Right.
Right? So it's always something. We're born with that, something attached to us saying, we need to be remembered. So we all got attachment to us.
Yeah.
So we all came in this world with a story.
Period.
Your parents might say, oh yeah, I remember how he was a crying child. Oh, he never cried. How he go sleep all night. Oh Lord, this boy used to eat a lot. Always a story. Always a story. Never fail. So I would encourage everyone that's listening to this live, and even if you will watch the replay, please, we are going to encourage you.
All over the world.
Encourage you. Please get your story out.
Get your story.
How many pages is your book again?
268. Let's just 268, y'all. Get them stories out here, y'all. We out here. Let's do it.
It don't have to be 268, okay? Just to let you.
It has to be 268. Yeah, no. Don't bother coming with it unless it's 268. No.
Listen. That's right, Patricia. We are natural storytellers indeed. Okay, easy. It's in our DNA.
It's in
our blood.
It's in our blood. You know what Kendrick Lamar said.
It's in our blood.
DNA. Right.
So, I am going to give you like a partial sentence, and I'm going to allow you to finish it. And audience, you are new. This is what will happen. You will see me keep on bopping my head. I am writing things down, and this is why I encourage you at the beginning. Please have your writing tools. So you're going to see me keep on doing this because I'm writing things down as we go along. So again, audience, if you have a question, put it in, because this is exactly why you see me keep on bopping my head.
Put the questions in there, y'all. Don't
be afraid. Exactly. Here we go. Don't be afraid to ask questions.
Yeah, man.
We're here, okay?
Be here.
We make it. Patricia said we make drinking from a coconut interesting.
No one was thinking about it before we did it. You know what I mean? That's how you know we get it.
I'm just saying.
Come on, like.
Unfortunately, this is from a can.
Got a little water bottle of my own right here, y'all.
And look, you gotta put the finger up, okay? I'm just saying, mine is from a can. Patricia, darling, do you want to ship me some? You know, because I like the real coconut. Okay, the real coconut. So I am going to start something. You are going to finish it.
Okay.
So you're up. My end should look like. So that is yours.
Yeah.
That is. You're going to say exactly that, and give me the last part of it.
My end should look like. Everyone and those around me fulfilled and happy with where they are and what they've achieved. And we're not wanting for things, because we have, but we're still humble, and we're living in humility. We waking up, life is good, no drama, no stress. Living life, nice palm trees blowing in the wind and stuff. Verona with the coconut drinks, what I mean? Nice warm sand between your toes. Off the top of my head, that's how my end should be or should look like.
There you go. And there you go.
Period.
Yes. Oh, we have a question for you.
Drop it. Cam-tron, do I do poetry? Roses are red, violets are blue. Yes, I do poetry. How about you? No. Yes, I do. Like I said, I'm an artist. I said that loosely, I guess. I make music as well. So I guess by default, making music, I rap and all that type of stuff too. By default, that is poetry. So yes, I do poetry as well. Do I write or recite poetry? I wrote a book called Tales from Pangea. Do I recite poetry? Huh?
Is it a poetry book?
No. Oh. This is an adventure novel. Recite poetry. I'm gonna just use the same answer from last time to say, like music. I guess would be that. So seeing as you're interested, I believe I'm on Spotify and on Apple Music right now. You can look me up. I believe it's Cam-tron, CAM, the dash or the hyphen TRON. That should bring it up. Or if that's not it, then try Cam-tron 954. But I do one of those things, man.
Before I go to the next question, I want to show another photo.
Gotcha. Bam. Ooh, who's that guy right there? Who's he?
I'm just trying to find out. That's the reason why I'm showing it.
As you can see what it says, he's still out here. I don't know who he is, but I rate him. Like, he's out here. I'm out here. I mean,
because he look like he's doing something.
That guy's doing something. He's looking kind of shiny over there as well. I see.
I see
a couple dollars in his hand. You might got to shoot me some. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I need to get in touch with that guy right there because I need to know what he's doing.
Right.
Yeah, I need to know what he's out there doing.
That was when I was first getting into I guess you would label it as like a graphic design. I was just experimenting with programs and just learning and getting more comfortable with how to do that. I couldn't really find people who wanted to take pictures sometimes because not everyone is photogenic and not everyone is as free spirited as me and you. So, right. So like some people don't necessarily want to take like pictures and then on top of that, some of them aren't going to actually like pose and, do cool stuff and pictures and stuff like that. But here you go. You got your whole model right here. Who better to use than me? Right. So most of the pictures you'll see are because of me, just are with me because of that. Just, just for the ease of doing it right there, not having to try to find somebody and wait on their time and et cetera. When I got stuff to do, I'm ready to knock it out that same minute. Let's do it, kill it, on to the next thing. Right?
That's it.
Period.
That's it. Like
I got way more stuff
opportunity. Do it.
Like, knock it out. On to the next one.
What the Nike slogan said, just do it.
Just do it. Just do it.
All right. Are you afraid of the unknown?
Am I afraid of the unknown? No. I'm a person that actually embraces the unknown. Because I know, what it brings and what's inside of it. To me, like the unknown actually is like exciting to me, and I kind of look at it with like wide, sparkly eyes, because I'm like, oh, like I can't wait to see, what comes from this. Like, yeah,
Yeah.
like what else is on the other side of this darkness, this smoke cloud in front of me, right? And this is off topic, but like in my head, like I think like the things on the other side of it is just like more, extravagant, grand, fun, paradise type things. So like maybe that's why like that type of how you say it, the energy that you put out is what you get sometimes, well, probably all the time, but like I said that to say, yeah, so I think like that, and maybe that's why I get what I get, you know what I'm saying, is because like I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah.
So I get that. Whereas on the other side, someone might see, the unknown and, the black void and be like, oh, I don't know what's out there. I mean, probably because they're like looking for like something bad to happen or something negative to like take away from you or etc. And it doesn't have to be that way. Like you kind of define, your pathway and what you get and etc. But now we're getting into other stuff. But yeah,
That's okay, because you know what? The unknown, that's a form of curiosity.
Yeah.
It's a form of curiosity, and it's a form of taking good risk on yourself.
Yeah.
And that's what we fail to do. We fail to take good risks. We fail to take risks. Take risks. It's like gamble on yourself.
Yeah. If you don't gamble on anything, definitely yourself, right?
Yeah, gamble on yourself. Please, because the whole thing is, Ryan, that when you do stuff like that, you embrace change. You embrace change, because on the other side, that's change. But people don't want to get out of their comfort zone to embrace that change. Embrace change, because change is on the unknown side. But how can you know if you don't risk going over there?
That's right.
You get over there like, I'm not liking this. But guess what's going to happen? You can't go back.
That's right.
No matter what you do in this life, you cannot go back. Because look, let me go back in my mama's womb.
I don't want to be back in there. There's way much more going on out here.
You know what I'm saying? And that's the term I try to tell people. Stop using that term to say, can we go back?
Yeah.
You cannot go back to anything. Can you go back to yesterday? No.
No, yesterday's gone.
You have to keep on going forward. So when you get to the unknown, you can't come back like, oh, I don't want to be here. No, keep going. Keep going. Simple. Keep going. Oh.
Yes. Yeah. I see some questions over there.
Yes, Patricia.
Can I speak patois? Yes, I speak patois. You don't know. I mean, big old dirty. Hey, listen. So, yes. I do, but it kind of comes out like when I'm around certain people. For me though, but yes, I can though. But, comfort is the enemy of progress. I do definitely agree with that.
That's a good one. Oh, and the unknown is known because it is where we come from. We may not know because of the programming, but I think we can tap into when we focus. Key. Yes, key. Yes. Because when you focus on something, and this is why I said I celebrated from before, because it's self-discipline. And you have that dedication. It's like, listen, I'm going to write this book. Let me do a chapter a day. Let me do 2 lines a day.
Yeah. Boom. And that's enough too. Cause like I was telling myself that too. Like, even if I can only write one sentence today, that's enough. That's good enough. Right.
That's enough.
Just,
that's enough.
Yeah. Just, be happy and content with like what you of when you're giving all you can really give, even if you feel like, like it might not, reach the mark of the particular thing. if it's what you can really give, that's more than enough. You know what I'm saying? That's
it.
you've done a great job today. Pat yourself on the back, go home, go drink some champagne. You've done a great job today. You know what I'm saying?
And that's the thing.
That's my motto. Yeah.
Celebrate yourself.
Yeah. That's a better way to say it.
Celebrate yourself.
Big up
Because
yourself. Yeah, Patricia, big up yourself. What do you mean? Yes.
okay, Patricia, you got it. You got it, honey. You asked
Big
for it,
up
you got
yourself.
it. There you go. Right there. Right there.
Yes.
As children, we have dreams and we imagine of becoming something, someone. So we imagine. Give me one of your biggest moment where you imagine what is it that you wanted to do.
To do.
Yeah.
Wow. I'm gonna actually say like just what I'm doing right now, being able to talk to you. I'm on your show. You've been so grateful and you know the blessing and the opportunity to just have someone, even if it's just me and you, not even counting you know the people in YouTube and Facebook TV land, right?
Right.
Just being able to come on a Zoom meeting and talk to one other person that's
Yes.
interested in you know anything I have to say. To me, that's
Yes.
more than enough. You know what I'm saying?
That's a big accomplishment.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like that made my year. You know what I'm saying? I'm
Yes.
good.
Yes.
Yeah. But I guess I would say that just I don't even know how to verbalize that. Just to be happy and you know fulfilled and satisfied with where I know I can be.
Yes.
Was probably like where my imagination mainly played when I was younger. Like those were the type of thoughts I entertained. I was one of the kids who I I believed when you know teachers you know would say like, oh, you know, the sky's the limit, you know, you can do whatever you want, you know, et cetera types, you know, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And you know people hear that and you know sometimes they don't believe it. And you know our environments and our upcoming and upraising, I think, I mean, kind of affects that sometimes, but still at the end of the day, you know people hear it and you know it's either you believe it or you don't. You know, I was one of the kids, you know, I heard that and I believed it. And you know, all the TV shows and cartoons I would watch when I was a kid, I would see, you know, the main characters and stuff, how they would always start off, you know, within adversity, or you know, they might be weak and small and etc. But you know, they had this unyielding, dying, you know, fire within them, you know, to keep going. And you know, because they know and they knew like what they're capable of and like you know what they want from themselves and from the world. F what anybody else talking about, pardon my French, right? But yeah, but like that. So like from hearing, you know, teachers say that and from seeing that like on TV and stuff like that, like you know, I just merged the two together, and you know, that's just the general like thought process you know, I've always
and that's the thing, cultural belief, cultural restraint,
for sure.
You know, limited beliefs, you know, and this is where I'm saying to your audience, and I'm going to say to you as well, my dear brother, we have to learn to break out of limited beliefs.
Yeah.
And we have to come to a point where we have to relearn.
Yeah, that's another thing. Is like, yeah, you have to reprogram your mind from the stuff that you've been programmed. You
reprogram, rewind. You know, we got to learn to do that rewire thing so we can learn. Okay, relearn to learn.
Yeah, that's deep. That's deep right there.
Okay, because the point is
not
everything that you were taught going to benefit you.
That's true. A lot of the stuff that we learn, man, is just society just continuing the circle of, you know, you being the next employee for them. Like they're not really, you know, cultivating your individuality and your entrepreneurship and you know, etc. Right?
Employee does it and church does it too. Because you're in the church does not cultivate that. From my experience, from my scene, they don't cultivate your gifts and your talents.
They may say they do,
Okay?
but
They
we know better. We know better. We know
So
better. I'm with
he
you.
who knows better does better.
Yeah, listen, you
So
see me over
y'all
here now.
might want to, if y'all want to agree with us, you agree. If you don't want to agree, that is fine too. But I'm just saying from experience, from seeing it, from living through it, I
From
know
yeah,
it.
from living it, like you said.
Living it,
Yeah,
I
that's
know
the
it.
thing.
Okay,
Yeah,
I know it. They
yeah,
don't push through that. They don't tap into that. They don't
yeah.
tap into your gifts and talent the way you're supposed. Because believe me, I see
Mhm.
where people evolve more when they say, "I'm stepping out of the church, not stepping away from God, but stepping
Yeah,
out of the church."
yeah. For
So
me,
there's a difference.
to continue everything that you just said, but like to even like broaden it, like replace the word church with any other word. You know what I'm saying? And it's still the same thing. And that's how I think is like that. Like,
Yep.
people for obvious reasons or whatever, but people will stay just I guess comfortable is the word. I think I remember Patricia saying it earlier, or maybe it was the Rose, but yeah, just
Oh, the
being
comfort.
being too comfortable,
Yeah, where she said,
like become
"Comfort
your
is the
enemy.
enemy."
Yeah, like you won't even notice it because like you're used to it because like that's what's around you and that's what you've been fed. So like it's kind of hard to think outside of it and to challenge it. And then like when you start entertaining those thoughts, like then you start feeling like you're wrong. Like, oh, like maybe I'm wrong. Like no one else is
Yeah,
doing this. Like
self
why should
judgment.
I be doing this? Me, I ain't never give no two bad words about none of that. You know what I'm saying? I know what I want to do and like,
And you do it.
what the outcome of it is and how it like, is way much more, whatever word you're gonna put there, way more, fulfilling and extravagant than
Mm-hmm,
what I
mm-hmm.
mean said. I'm not gonna do that. You know what I'm saying? I'll show you after I get all the licks and
Yeah,
I take all the trouble. Yeah, I'll show you after that. Yeah. Yeah.
yep.
Big time, big time.
And I'm going to ask you another question, but before we do,
Please.
tell us again where we can get the book.
Of the
If you
book.
have the link to drop in the
Yeah,
link
social
in the
medias.
comment.
Gotcha,
Yes,
gotcha.
let us know where we can get the book. Drop in the link in the comment section where we can get
Mhm.
the book because we want to support you on
Thank
your
you so much. Thank you
journey
so much.
and let us know your social media handles so
Mhm.
we can support you on the journey. And of course, we're not saying what I'm gonna be at this wedding, but I'm not saying that very loud.
You're
I'm
gonna be
just
there.
saying, put in your
Speak
social
on.
media
Mhm.
handles and the link to where we can get this book.
I will do that. I'll type that in a couple seconds here. All platforms you can like hashtag find me at Cam-tron 954. That's CAM as in man, TRON as in no way Jose 954. On Instagram, I'm mainly on Instagram. On Instagram it's Cam CAM dot Tronius TRONIUS dot Maximus MAXIMUS. But everything else is Camtron 954. Facebook, Twitter, Apple Music, Spotify. You can
There's a
Google
link
me.
right there.
Type me on Google. I'm everywhere. Yeah, I'll be out there too. Yeah, on movies. Check me out. You know what I'm saying? I'm out there. My book, Tales from Pangea.com. There's more stuff, but those are the main important things. Someone type that in the chat for y'all if you
Yeah.
want it.
All right. So while you're doing that, I am gonna
Oh,
get another
please tell me
photo
more.
because
Please tell me more because I can.
this is another photo.
This
Talk.
one,
Oh, Jesus. Talk to us.
this one. There's a cartoon show called Space Dandy. This one I was just messing around with like some stuff on like a program I seen and stuff like that, and I think me and Angela were on the phone or something like that, and we were like messing with like the little filters and stuff, and this one had like a kind of what's it called, like a little Elvis front hairdo, Pompeii, whatever you call those things. And it just reminded me of that cartoon I used to watch called Space Dandy. So I took the general gist of it and chopped it up, made it what you see today.
That's what makes you an artist.
Thank you, thank you so much.
That's what makes you an artist. And I love creative because when you are creative, oh, there's no
Mhm.
limit to you.
It's true. It's
There's
true.
no limit to you. So we are going to throw in some more question here.
Let's get it.
Now,
Wait a second. I can copy paste all this stuff. Mhm.
you made you said a word earlier in your statement, so I'm gonna here's a question with that state with that word.
Mhm.
What is the biggest obstacle you ever had to overcome to this point?
Hmm. Pardon me. I was finding the links. The biggest obstacle I've ever had to overcome.
Yes.
To be honest, I'm still overcoming it. And it is like the battle, like within yourself for me. That's the thing that like I'm still struggling with is being able to know right from wrong, or like the better option versus the worst option, and to choose the better option, to choose the right path, on the thing instead of the other thing. And yeah, just being true and genuine to what I know I want, from myself, even though like my insides and my lower desires and whatever, like my whatever word you want to put there, like my personal fears are like a thing that like I might have or whatever. That's like the thing I would say would be like the toughest journey. Me personally, I try not to let fears be the thing that like hold me back. Like when you're afraid of things, we're human beings, so like we're gonna be afraid of things, right? But I was saying all that to say, whenever you acknowledge, the fear, notice it, acknowledge it, but then push through it. You know what I'm saying? Like it's way more harder than I'm making it sound. That's for sure. But yeah, but like see it and look at it in the face and be like, okay, like I know that this. And then when I say fear, like I don't mean like, oh, I'm afraid to fall off a cliff. Not everything has to be like that type of fear, but like fear as in just like like you want to do a thing, or like know that a thing is in front of you, like the fear of overcoming obstacles. I should say that then.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, like stand in front of the obstacle, like assess it, you know what I'm saying? Like see it, know how big it is, and etc. And then, you know, t- take your time, but go at it. Like don't let that, make you retreat and become timid, or like fall in a like a crouch state of it. No, like that obstacle in front of you is the thing that's preventing you right now from making it to the next step in your life where you're trying to go, or with the next thing that you're trying to do. That thing alone is the only thing that's blocking you. You know what I'm saying?
And I'm gonna tap into that because
Sure.
what happened with the word fear?
Mm-hmm.
Fear has become a crutch from society
Mm-hmm.
to let you think that it's supposed to give you a moment to be afraid, because there's a difference to be afraid of something.
Right.
So when you become afraid of something, you don't want to do it.
That's right.
You don't want to do it. But they have a thing that they says fear is false evidence appearing real. Honey,
Mm-hmm.
there's nothing false about fear. Fear is a real emotion.
That's true.
It's a real emotion, just like you loving somebody is a real emotion. Just
Mm-hmm.
like you're about to get angry with somebody is a real emotion. Fear is an emotion. And what you got to do with fear is like, hello, fear. My name is Fate.
Listen.
Let's hold hands. But I'm going to tell you what, I got more power than you.
Yeah.
I'm going to be the bigger boss here. And
Mm-hmm.
we are going to go on this journey, but you're going to be in the back seat. And you hold hands and you go. Do not leave fear behind, because fear ain't going nowhere, because fear is an emotion.
Mm-hmm.
Fear is an emotion, and fear is not going anywhere. No matter how much you try to get rid of fear, fear's
Mm-hmm.
like, I'm not leaving. But don't be afraid of it.
You're right.
Because what you do when you're afraid of it, it's letting you stifle your gifts and your talents.
Yeah.
Your gifts and your talent is saying, hey, get out there, let's do this. And you're like, I mentioned this earlier on to say, we think about what somebody else is going to say about us.
Mm-hmm.
That is the fear. That's fair,
Mm-hmm.
right? We think about what somebody's going to judge us. That is the fear.
Mm-hmm.
But what is it that you say about yourself? Because I tell you this, words have power.
Mm-hmm.
Words have power, but before it gets to words, it starts in the mind.
And now your brain, tell him.
So your mouth just don't speak.
Yeah, yeah. There's truth behind what you're saying. That's for sure.
And when it starts forming in your head, in your mind, in your brain, you have the power to control that for it to travel down here.
Yeah.
By the time it get here to your mouth, honey, you had enough time to like, I ain't, I ain't saying that. No, I ain't gonna do that. Oh yeah, I'm gonna do that. Okay? It started out right here with your thoughts. But I want to tell each and every one of you that are listening, right here, you can control all of that emotion. Do not let your emotion control you.
You know, and for anybody that's watching, everything that she just said and that we just said is definitely not a one-day thing. Like, we're not saying you just press the button on the keyboard and like it's fixed. No. This is like
work.
This is a personal agreement that you take within yourself to embark upon for the rest of your life. But like through doing that, you'll be able to, eventually, get the outcome that we're referring to. Right?
And that's the whole thing. I think we keep on mentioning this word, discipline and dedication.
Yeah.
Discipline and dedication. And I'm going to say, brought to you by the letter D.
D. Today's letter.
Yeah, we had last week brought to you by the letter F for fun. But brought to you by the letter D tonight, dedication. So listen again, people. If you're not writing, then you're supposed to be writing. Letter D, 2 words, discipline and dedication.
You can't lose with those two. That's for sure. You know what I mean? And then with that being said, like, not the discipline and dedication that your school teacher fed you, so you can go home and do homework for them and, come back and etc. I'm saying the discipline and dedication that you personally know within, your mind and your life and your existence, that's gonna take you to the next step, the next level of where you want to go, what you're trying to do, what you're trying to achieve, what you're trying to be, right? That's the discipline and dedication that we talking about, not busting ass, mopping floors at McDonald's to please this guy, which there's nothing wrong with that, but like not doing it for the purpose of just, to please and satisfy this guy. No, like if you're gonna do that, like do that because like, all right, look, I'm busting ass on this mop at McDonald's right now because I know that after I save up whatever $1,000 from working here now, I could go do this thing or go buy this thing or it's gonna help me elevate to the next step in my life. Like that's the discipline and dedication we talk about. You know what I'm saying?
Because at the end of the day, start and stop with you.
Facts.
Start and stop with you. Period. Start and stop with you. You are the main person. Yeah. You are the main character here.
Yeah. This is your life.
It's your life. Like, it's your story. It's your
movie. Live it.
Who's gonna write it? But you. Yeah. You're gonna write it. It's you. You're the main person. Yeah. You're the main person to that.
You're right though. That's how I look at things too. You're
right. So stop looking at saying, "Oh, this." No, it's about you doing you.
And then I wanna insert this too because not everyone knows where we individually come from. But I said that to say there's obviously more than one way to do a thing and to skin a cat and to make it where you want to be. Like the things that we're saying is just one of the many different ways that you can take to reach the next level where you're trying to take yourself, like the thing that motivates you when you get out of bed, like whether you're doing it or not, like your mind still thinks about like taking yourself to the next level. Like this is what's going to take you there, like by, formulating the plan, within you, within yourself, mapping out your steps, you know what I'm saying? And yeah, like that, like you just said, level up, you know what I'm saying? One into two into three or four, you know what I'm saying? And et cetera, et cetera, et cetera.
Yeah, because each
I know
day,
the vibes. I know how it goes. Yeah.
each day, like literally each day you get up, you're supposed to add on to
you. Yeah, you.
each day. Each
Yeah.
day you get up, because yesterday, whatever happened yesterday, you're like, all right, let me see how I could add on to that to
That's
get
right.
to the next level,
That's right.
level. Right? So you can't just like, okay, I'm stuck yesterday. No, today is a new opportunity. Today is a new day. We're in a new month.
Yeah.
We're in half of the year. What have you accomplished for the entire 6 months?
Yeah, time flying. You ain't lying there.
Ooh, Jesus.
Time is not slowing down. You hear me?
6 months. Time is not waiting for nobody. And I'm saying this to you as well as the audience. Time is not waiting for you. Time is not waiting for you. If you open your eyes, I mean, not you, but God opened your eyes. He gave you the opportunity. Your eyes are open for the day. It is saying, here is an opportunity to develop you.
That's right. That's right.
To increase on what you had, to develop something, to build up something, to create something.
To broaden your horizon.
There you go, bro. Broaden your horizon. Let me tell you, we are all, and I'm going to say that overall to everybody who will be listening on the replay, in the live, overall, if you will be listening to this next year, we are all creatives. We are all creatives. We were creative. We were created to create because we came from a creator.
That's deep.
And if you're from something, that's who you are.
Mm-hmm.
So if a creator created us, we are creatives. So simple mean we are co-creators of the creator.
Okay. Now we're getting philosophical out here now. Yeah.
So not because we are sitting here, brother and sister, right here. I am saying this to everyone who will hear my voice after this show ends tonight.
Yeah.
Let us put our mind in that place to co-create with the creator.
Mm-hmm.
Every single day is your opportunity to do such. Every single day. Every day.
I believe that.
Stop looking at yesterday, because yesterday is no longer valid. Right now is your moment. Right now is all that you have. This very moment. And if you will watch the replay, that moment will be your moment. So right now is your moment to create something.
Mm-hmm.
It's right now is your moment to develop you. Right now is your moment to seek to find your authentic self. Right now is for you.
Mm-hmm.
Right now. Right now is your winning moment. If you look at the word now and turn it backwards, it says won. You won already.
Mm-hmm.
You won already. So as we wind down this episode, we are going to roll it down. We are not out of information because we could go on all night. We're just out
We
of.
sure can. This is only the tip of the iceberg of my story. That's for sure.
Right, and believe me, we're gonna get it back here. Okay, we are gonna get it back
for part two.
For part two.
Yeah,
okay,
tune in for part two.
Because we're running out of time. We're on time restraint. But we are going to pause, because I'm not going to say we are ending the episode. We are going to pause this episode because we are going to bring it back.
Mm-hmm.
But before we pause this episode, again, audience, I want to show my appreciation to all of you that show up here. And before we go anywhere, before we pause, I'd like to let you know, my dear brother, that right here on my left, there is a chair. I call it my guest chair. It is a chair that says, now that you're here, you grace us with your creativity, you grace us with your presence. Your name is stamped onto this chair. Not as a fan, because I don't like that word.
Mm-hmm.
You are here as a family. You are part of my family. You belong to this family. I welcome you as a family. So simply mean I am saying to you that anything that you are working on,
mm-hmm.
anything that you need support in, any way that I can support you, please by all means, let me know. If I personally cannot support you, I will seek a way to give you information to support you. So this is your seat. This seat is saying to you that whenever you feel like coming back, just call me, just knock. And like, hey, can I come back? Do you have a space for me to come back? Your space will be here. I'll just let you know that the availability is available.
Mm-hmm.
You are welcome to come back with whatever project you're working on, however you want to update us on whatever you're doing. You're welcome to come back here.
Thank you 1,000 million times for the love and the hospitality and the opportunity. Thank you. I will definitely take advantage of your extended hand and the hugs and the love. You know what I'm saying? All this, all right? Well,
Yeah.
for sure.
So before I have
Likewise,
one question.
if there's any way I can help or aid and assist, you and the channel,
Yeah.
please don't
Yeah.
hesitate to reach out.
Because that's what we do here. We
That's what it's
do.
about.
If you have audience, and I say to everyone who are listening, if you have a story, if you have a book, work in progress, come on in here so we could build, create, and grow together. But most of all, succeed together.
Right.
The word succeed start with SU, but if you flip it around, it's US. Simply means it's you and I.
Mm-hmm.
No one person can succeed by themselves. We need each other.
Yeah.
And we need each other to grow. You pour into me, I pour into you, and we keep on growing.
Mm-hmm.
And that is how we do. This is the platform. If you feel comfortable to come here, please come here. I will serve you, and you don't have to eat, but I'm still going to serve you. And if you do eat, you don't have to digest. So I am just putting that out there that, hey,
dropping a lot of jewels here.
We're here. Okay. Yeah. So I always have one question, one final question for my guests.
Teach one. Tell them, Patricia.
Oh, yes. That's it. And my final question for you is nothing to do with what you're doing, nothing to do with your lovely book, nothing to say congratulations, because I already said congratulations.
Thank you.
Nothing to say, hey, I love you, my brother. Nothing to say all of that. It's an off question to have nothing to do with anything. So your off question is, would you wear the same clothes for a week or not shower for a week?
I would rather wear the same clothes for a week than not shower for the week. Like me personally, I don't feel too well after like one day of not showering. So like a week of it, that's like 7 whole days of that. Like I'm sure you'll feel real weird. I don't even know how to explain it. You might feel itchy or something. I don't know, or etc. But
dirty
at the very least, right? Me personally, I would rather wear the same clothes for a week versus the shower. Plus, I'm a very fly trendsetter anyway, so my fit is smashing most people clothes anyway. So I'm saying if I wear the same thing in a week straight, I'm still flying to half y'all anyway. I mean, it is what it is, right? But that's another story.
That's another time for the story.
Right.
All right. So here we come. We're pausing this episode, and I'm going to give you this moment to give your last word, shout out, whatever is it that you need to do. This is your moment. And before you do that, I want to say to everyone who showed up tonight, we had Patricia, Anime, We have your lovely fiance.
Thank you
Oh,
so much.
congratulations again, Marcus. We
Thank all
had
y'all for
Open
tuning
Gate
in. Thank
Studios.
everybody for tuning in. Thank anyone who
Hey,
watches it after the stream. Most
Neva,
importantly, thank
Cheryl.
you for having us on the show today.
You know, so lovely, lovely, lovely. And I want to, before you do all your last word, I like to send off my guests in a way where I said, go off in peace, go off in love and prosperity. Wherever you walk, walk in peace, walk in love, walk with joy in your heart,
Yeah.
walk with
Like that.
happiness, walk with strength, and walk with courage. Let all of those be your guardians. Let all of those be. But one thing I'm going to tell you to walk in is confidence. Confidence. Let confidence be your best coat. Go with it. And when you go with it, just shine your light that someone else will see your light. Because somebody's waiting for your light. And audience, this is the same proclamation I would give to each and every one of you. Go out there and be the light to somebody else. Shine. Find your authentic self and live it the best way you can. So that's my final word to you, my brother, and well as the audience. So now I'll give you the opportunity to give your final word.
That's hard to follow up. I don't think I could beat that one, yeah. But well, yeah. Once again, most importantly, thank you, Verona, and your show and your channel for having me on. Thank everyone who showed up in the chat and for engaging. Thank y'all so much. Thank my mom and dad, for getting me in the game, for putting me into the world. Thank you. Thank the creator for allowing all of this to even manifest. But yeah, yeah, man, y'all take it one step at a time. All the other good things people say. There's a silver lining in the cloud, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. No, but my name is Ryan Cameron. I go by Cam-tron. You could find me on pretty much everything. Just put hashtag Cam-tron954. I'll pop up. I'm there. I love y'all. This is definitely not the first time that y'all gonna see my face. So that's for sure. But yes, blessings. Big up yourself. Go on your bed. Feel happy tonight when you sleep. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, man, I love you guys, man. And thank you again, Verona.
Thank you. Like, there's nothing else we say. So all we got to say, everyone, have yourself a good night, good morning, but most of all, have yourself a good life as we pause this episode. Remember, just look out for part.
Look out for part 2. Yeah.
Yes. Thank
The post
you. Yeah. Wait, hold on. Oh my God. Yes.
Yeah.
So have a good life, everyone, as we sign off. I want to thank, first of all, I want to thank Total Entertainment Radio.
Big ups to Total Entertainment Radio.
Oh, they
big
will
ups,
be
big
hearing
ups.
this episode. So look out for the radio version of this episode. I don't know when it will, but I'll let you know.
Brought to you by the letter D, y'all. Y'all make sure y'all learn.
Yes, I'm brought to you by the letter D. Thank you very much.
Be kind and nice to each other. Don't be an asshole.